Okay, hi people, it is Shakes here, and I am here to review the SH Figuarts Red and Green Rangers from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the SH Figuarts line. So yeah, and I got these for Christmas. So yeah, ironically, red and green. Did not think about that when I wanted them, when I put them on my Christmas list. First of all, I love the SH Figuarts line. If you've seen my review of the SH Figuarts for Gohan from Dragon Ball Z, I think I put that out either last year or at the beginning of the summer. I think this year. I think it was last year, though. I'm pretty sure it was last year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was last year. Then you know I like the SH Figuarts toy line. These are good for stop motion animation videos, you know. I don't know why they don't use it for Robot Chicken unless Robot Chicken's computer animated, which I doubt. So yeah, I'm just saying, Robot Chicken creators and writers and animators, if you ever wanted to use the SH Figuarts line, they're extremely posable and they're awesome. So yeah, and I put these in two generic poses that they have on the boxes. So yeah, so yeah, first let's get the boxes out of the way. Shit. Dropped it, sorry. Okay, here's the box for the Red Ranger. It says Red Ranger right there. There's a picture of him in that pose. Much better pose, actually. And I think they painted it better in this picture because it's like it has more full diamonds on the wrists, on the wrist gloves, and wrist part of the gloves than it does right here. It has like bigger diamonds right there. Or it could be the Japanese pictures. I don't know if they had to make new molds or anything. I doubt it. So yeah, there's the Power Rangers 20th anniversary logo. It says Mighty Morphin Power Rangers celebrating 20 years. So yeah, and Red Ranger right there, and it has the I don't know what you call it, the case on the inside, I guess, that the figure came in. And yeah, okay, you'll see what I just did in a second, or a few minutes either way. Here's this side with the Red Ranger holding his sword right there. They have like several of these describing the SH Figuarts toy line, and they say new. They're not necessarily new. The Figuarts have started like 2 or 3 years ago, so they're only relatively new. They're not necessarily new anymore. So those are the sides. On the back, simple style and heroic action. And then it has the other words and describes them. The molding, movable, and option parts. It has 3 pictures of several of the poses that you can do. It has him holding the sword right there. Him in the pose I have him in right now. Give or take a few places. I need the stands for these. I will get the stands eventually. I think with the money I'm getting for Christmas. So yeah. And then there's him holding his blaster. And then there's the other weapons that he comes with. So yeah, now let's move on. Wait, and let's get the Green Ranger's box out of the way. Here's the Green Ranger's box with him in a generic pose. And there it is. Green Ranger written on the side, and it has this lovely gold-ish color on the side instead of the grayish, blackish color that they had for the Red Ranger. Same logo for the this box. So yeah, and it's not really that much different on the sides, just Green Ranger. So yeah, and there's him in a pose. I don't know which pose it is, because it's not any other ones they have on this box. So yeah, here is, it says simple style and heroic action right there. Movable option parts. It says there's the Jew Sulkin / Dragon Dagger. And there's his sword right there. There's him in a pose summoning the Dragon Sword, Green Ranger. And there's the molding. And there's him in a pose, give or take a few twists or turns that I have him in right now. So yeah. Okay, now moving on to the figures. Let's start with the accessories. Here's the sword. Do not use the sword to open any heavy plastics or just like wrapping plastic cellophane shit that's around like DVDs, DVD cases when they come. That's what I did this morning. Chipped the top of the sword right off of it. Now it's hardly noticeable, but it's still there. Now I figured out that they used the red molding plastic for the sword, but they painted the rest of it different colors, which is nice. It doesn't really distract. So yeah, and it's wonderfully detailed. I know you can't see it because it might be too blurry, but there's like black marks right there on both sides, heavily detailed right there, and I just love the SH Figuarts toy line. That's one of the reasons why I love it. Here is one of the blasters he comes with. I can't remember that type of blaster from the show. I apologize. Oh yeah, I was gonna take his gun right out of his holster. Yes. Screw it. You've seen it on the box. I don't really need to get it out because it's hard to get the blaster and it's non-active, not gun mode, out of his holster. It's not that hard to get it in, but it's hard to get it out. So yeah. Here's the regular sidearm blaster in its gun mode. So yeah, heavily detailed. The people who do this, thank you so much. And here's his blasters combined. And I power watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so I do not remember this white blaster at all. If anyone could give me a episode number. Okay, I'll get that later. One of the sidearms, I think, just fell on the floor. Maybe. I'll find it in a few minutes. Here's the gun blaster in its sword mode. So yeah. Now both of these come with a bunch of hands, like fists, open fists for grasping the blasters and the swords. Regular fists, open hands like I have right here. And yeah. Onto the Green Ranger. Comes with this sword. And then the Jew Sulkin / Dragon Dagger, which is pretty nice. So yeah, you can either put it in his hand like I just had, or you can put it in the holster. So yeah, and he comes with, I don't think as many hands as the Red Ranger, but same type of hands. So yeah, okay. Now these figures are extremely bendable and posable. Shit. Maybe. I don't think so. I hate the shoulders that these guys have. They're extremely loose. They knock around a lot, and I just don't get why they did this. I believe that they're the same molding from the Samurai / Shinkanger molds that they have for the SH Figuarts of them. So yeah, a double joint for the elbows and the knees. So yeah, toe joint which is weird, but it helps pose it. Joint for his ankles. His hands move around, and if you pop them off, you can replace them with the other hands. So yeah, his head is extremely loose, so you can move it around wherever you want. Swivel at the hips and the mid-waist, sort of. So yeah, and I believe that these are the same molds from the Zyranger versions. So, they're made to come with the Akiba Ranger parts that the Zyarangers come with. They're just not included in these sets because it wouldn't really make a lot of sense to people who don't watch Akiba Ranger or haven't watched it. Same thing for the Green Ranger here, double joint for his elbow and legs. Toe joint, ankles, hands. Extremely loose neck. If it had the Zyranger parts, exclusive parts, his head would come off. I think it still does, and his waist would come off, and you replace the belt and the neck parts with the Zyranger parts. With the Akiba Ranger parts, which are red, white, and blue versions of both of them, because the story goes in an Akiba Ranger episode, said that Zyranger was an adaptation of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers instead of the other way around, and then Wild Force was a blatant copy of, Gal Ranger was a blatant copy of Wild Force, which basically reverses the order of Super Sentai and Power Rangers. Super Sentai being an adaptation of Power Rangers rather than the other way around. So yeah, and then it comes with these sheets to make sure you have every piece, and then shows you which pieces it comes with and how to put them on and where to put them. So yeah, for ages 15 and up, it says right there. So these are for collectors and older fans of the shows / older action figure lovers. Same thing for the Red Ranger, only it's a bit more taller because it has more parts. So yeah. So I like these Figuarts. They're extremely accurate. They're extremely posable. So yeah, I want to get the White Ranger, and I want to get the Figuarts stands, which I probably will. So yeah, I highly recommend these to any buyers / fans of the series and any collectors of great action figures. So yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, go to my channel, go to my second channel, follow my Twitter link in the description, and I'll talk to you guys later.